Welcome to Cosmic Compass, where we navigate the wonders of space one story at a time. Today, we're heading to the far reaches of the solar system to a world that defies expectations, a planet that spins on its side, hides decades-long seasons, and guards mysteries that even our best spacecraft have only glimpsed once. Let's unravel the strange tale of Uranus, the tilted giant. Uranus is one of the most mysterious worlds in our solar system. Despite being the third largest planet, it remains one of the least explored. Only Neptune lies farther away, hidden in the cold darkness of space. For most of human history, Uranus has been little more than a faint blue-green dot in the sky. And yet this quiet-looking planet hides secrets that make it unlike any other world. Let's take a journey to discover what makes Uranus so strange and why its story is far from ordinary. Our knowledge of Uranus comes from a single fleeting visit. In 1986, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft swept past the planet on its grand tour of the outer solar system. For just a few hours, its instruments captured data from a world no one had ever seen up close before. Imagine an entire planet and only a handful of photographs to represent it. Since then, no spacecraft has returned. Everything we know about Uranus in detail rests on this brief encounter, and yet those observations revealed something extraordinary. What sets Uranus apart most dramatically is its axial tilt. Unlike Earth, which leans modestly at 23.5 degrees, Uranus is tilted by about 98 degrees. In other words, the planet is essentially lying on its side, rolling around the sun like a ball, instead of spinning like a top. If we could watch from above, we would see Uranus completing an orbit, not upright, but sideways, with its poles pointing almost directly toward the sun at times. This is one of the most peculiar orientations of any planet we know. It challenges how we think about planetary systems and raises a fascinating question. How did Uranus end up like this? One leading idea is that Uranus was struck by a massive object early in the history of the solar system. Billions of years ago, when planets were still forming, collisions were common. A world the size of Earth may have slammed into Uranus, knocking it off balance and leaving it permanently tilted. We can picture the chaos of that era. A swirling disk of gas and dust worlds colliding, reshaping one another. Uranus may carry the scar of one such ancient catastrophe frozen into its very orientation. That single impact could explain not only its tilt but also mysteries about its moons and internal structure. This tilt has dramatic consequences for the planet's climate. On Earth, our tilt gives us seasons that last a few months each. But Uranus takes 84 years to complete one orbit of the Sun. That means each season there lasts over 2 decades. Imagine standing on Uranus's North Pole for 42 years. The Sun would never set, hanging in the sky, day after day. Then, for the next 42 years, darkness would reign, with the Sun hidden below the horizon. What kind of weather would that create? When Voyager 2 flew past in 1986, Uranus's south pole was pointed almost directly at the Sun. The planet appeared strangely featureless, a pale sphere with little evidence of storms or bands, like those seen on Jupiter or Saturn. At the time, scientists were puzzled. Was Uranus truly so calm, or had we simply caught it at the wrong season? Decades later, the answer became clearer. In 2007, as Uranus moved along its orbit and its equator came into sunlight, the Hubble Space Telescope and other observatories revealed a different story. Uranus does have weather, and it is far from calm. Giant storms swirl in its atmosphere with winds reaching speeds of over 800 miles per hour. That's faster than the strongest hurricanes on Earth, tearing across a world 14 times larger. These storms are often invisible in ordinary light, but by observing an infrared, scientists can pierce the haze and see the turbulence beneath. Suddenly, the bland, quiet planet Voyager saw seemed to come alive, reminding us how much timing matters. when exploring a world with such unusual seasons. Since Voyager 2, no mission has returned to Uranus. For nearly 4 decades, we have relied on telescopes and remote observations to piece together its secrets, yet so much remains unknown: its internal structure, the exact cause of its tilt, the behaviour of its storms, even the dynamics of its faint rings. Uranus is more than a scientific puzzle. It is a reminder of how much we still have left to discover. So let's ask ourselves, when will we go back? What mysteries are still waiting in that turquoise world at the edge of our solar system, until the day we send a new spacecraft to uncover its secrets? Uranus will remain a planet defined by its tilt, its storms, and above all, its mystery. The story of Uranus reminds us that even in our own cosmic neighbourhood, entire worlds remain shrouded in mystery. With only a single close encounter so far, this planet still has much to teach us about how solar systems form and how fragile or violent their histories may be. One day, we may return to uncover those secrets in full. If you enjoyed this journey, join us again as we continue exploring the cosmos together. Don't forget to subscribe to Cosmic Compass, where the universe is always within reach. Until next time, let's keep looking up.